Hello and welcome everybody. On behalf of our team, allow me to present our submission for ITEX2021, the Farm Field Manager, Interactive Sensors for In-Field Precision Agriculture. Allow me to present our team. My name is IR Dr. Sami Salama Hussein Hajjaj, and our team members is Associate Professor Dr. Wahida Hashim and our colleague Mr. Kishan Rao. So let's talk about the technology of the Farm Field Manager. Now, the concept of precision agriculture is well established. Basically, we utilize the Internet of Things or the IoT framework, and it's divided into three parts. The first part is where we have the IoT devices implanted into the field to capture raw data. This data is then broadcast to the cloud where it's processed to develop insights and understanding. Then that information, which is the insight, is then presented to the field manager through the IoT clients. Then, based on this data, the managers can then use this information to streamline operation, reduce waste, reduce cost, improve operational value, and therefore increase profits. This is what we understand already of the concept of precision agriculture using IoT. Now, the problem with this system, however, based on our experience, is that throughout this whole process, the field workers themselves, the people who are in the field working with the plants, they are actually excluded from the whole process. They basically would not be able to interact with the sensors. They can see the sensors in the field, they can see the devices, the wiring, etc., but they cannot do anything. They'll have to wait for instructions from the field manager. So the success of this whole operation would depend on how fast or how effective the managers are in implementing this information. So if the information is there but that they do not utilize it, then the concept of precision agriculture is not really realized. By the time the managers have received this information, processed it and understood it and created a policy or a strategy, and then gave the instructions to the workers, and then by then it might actually be too late. The situation may have changed, the manpower have moved, maybe the resources no longer available, etc., which defeats the very point of precision agriculture. And this is the purpose of the Farm Field Manager. The Farm Field Manager is an IoT framework or an agriculture IoT framework that will do the following. Number one, we will provide the usual precision agriculture framework, as we described already: capture, process data, and display insight to the managers. However, on the other hand, we will also provide the in-field feedback and response to the workers in real time. In other words, we will essentially include the field workers in the operation in real time. Now, what does that mean? Now, if you look at this in the point of view of concepts, you can see that right here, this is what we refer to as online precision agriculture, which is the classical precision agriculture. Data broadcast to the cloud, then information goes to the IoT client, and then for the benefit of the field manager. But then we're actually introducing a new element or a new phase of precision agriculture. And in this case, it's what we refer to as the in-field precision agriculture, where the sensors or the devices directly talk to the field operators or workers, giving them information and instructions right there and then in real time, allowing them to continue and work with the field and result in even better precision agriculture. Now, the best way to understand this concept is to remember or to recall the smart parking system. In a smart parking system, you have these red and green lights that they are actually there for the benefit of the drivers who are coming into the parking lot. And based on the color of the light, then we would know that there is an empty available slot or not. Well, the Farm Field Manager would implement the same idea, but in the agriculture field. And this is the concept that we're going to be using here in our work. These sensors, they do not only capture information, but they also provide a number of different forms of feedback. This could be based on different LEDs, like different colors of LEDs. A similar idea of the parking lot, right? We also have buzzers and sound alarms, like there's a sound that comes out from part of the field, and we even sometimes have the display screen with some readable content. And then based on the feedback, the workers can act immediately without waiting for instructions from the field manager. Now let's talk about commercial viability. Now, number one benefit of this system is that it provides another layer of precision agriculture. Aside from the usual precision agriculture system, we also provide an in-field agriculture system or a layer which will further streamline operation. The workers would not have to wait for instructions. They will become basically autonomous. They can perform their task directly or without waiting for instructions, which will further utilize resources, reduce waste, and better improve the quality of the operations. The farm field manager is scalable. Whether it is a family farm or a large conglomerate, and all agriculture players can simply utilize this application. Now let's talk about the novelty and the design of the farm field manager. Now, current IoT applications focus entirely on the online precision agriculture. Whereas in this application, right here, we are essentially, as we discussed earlier, we provide another layer of in-field precision agriculture for further precision and better utilization of resources. Another issue is with current IoT agriculture applications, they all require extensive infrastructure and setup, be it wiring, power resources, and that could be very disruptive to the agriculture operations. On the other hand, the field farm manager requires what we refer to as the plug and play devices. These are plug and play devices, portable and interactive devices. They are self-powered, self-connected, and then all you need to do is just grab one and then stick it in the ground and you are good to go. And they're ready to capture the information which they will be designed to. And they're also self-powered because each device has its own solar cell. So essentially, it does not require any infrastructure support. Finally, the field farm manager essentially is well documented. From this work, we published a journal paper, and we have 2 intellectual properties. One already filed, which is based on the design of the devices themselves. The very fact that these are interactive, plug and play, and self-powered, self-connected, this is actually part of our IP. And the second IP is on the network selection algorithm that allows it to always remain on and always remain connected. This farm field manager was developed in collaboration or with industrial support from the Malaysian Institute of Agriculture Research and Development, MARDI, and they actually shown great interest in this product during development and even after the development. But nevertheless, we look forward for more partners, industrial partners, and possible investors. And for that, we look forward to working with you. So with this, we thank you for your time for evaluating our submission. Thank you very much and for your time. And we wish you all the best and have a great event. And thank you very much.